Oh dear. All right. So we're on the Fox Go server. We got some coordinates. There we go. This is not a Go server. Oh, look, he's got a picture. That's cool. Hello. You're my new friend. Oh, you can't see the picture. Sorry, because my Fox is in the way. We're playing on a 3-Dawn account here. Here, let me actually turn this image off. There we go. So you can see our new friend. His name is... Yep, I don't read Chinese. Okay, all right, that's good, that's good. What do we want to play here? Let's play down here first. Yeah, let's ignore that. So anyway, yeah, I just made a new account, and I do not have much experience on the Fox server. Oh gosh, look at him go in. So this will all be new. The highest you can set a new account to be will be at 3-Dawn, so we'll see how 3-Dawn feels like. It's definitely less English friendly than TaiGem and some of the other servers. So certainly all the Western servers is less English friendly. What is he doing? Okay, that's pretty amazing. I don't know. I don't know what to think about this. Very strange formation. What do we got? All the time, like, there's really just very set time limits. Like, I think this is a 5-minute, 30 seconds a move kind of game. Yeah, so we're just going to explore this together. We're just going to play some Happy Go. I want to play down here. I also want to, this feels also really good over here too. So let's take this one first. My better intuition is to be more active and go after the bottom right, but this just feels like it does lots of little things. That'll be nice. Wow, okay. That's interesting move. Interesting move. Really inviting a fight here. Am I ready to fight? I'm not really ready to fight. I don't really want to fight. Now we can play down here. Okay. So we're playing on Fox. So far, it's a good time. Draw? What is... Oh, is offer a draw? Can you propose a draw? I've got a draw button down here. That's kind of neat. I don't actually know what I'm doing. You guys can give me tips in the comments for how to play on Fox effectively. Do we want him to live in here? Yeah, it seems reasonable. Seems reasonable. If we can take more of the outside, I'm going to feel a lot more braver about fighting. I really need to take some of the outside, and then if I get a top move, then I feel very confident with playing this move. But until then, not so much. I think actually this is better. Let's just play this one. Take some corner. I think everything is going to work out just fine. Okay. So, okay. He's going to try to develop the bottom in a big way. It's possible. Possible, but he wants to both take territory and defend territory and then also push through here. I mean, he's got things to do. Wow. What is he going to do? Is he going to attack these 2 stones? What are we going to use this thickness for? I don't know. He's got to play over here, right? Maybe this one? This one? What is up? What is up? Do I let him come on top? This is huge. This is huge too. Let's take this one. Is he going to follow up here? Is this all that he's just forcing all this outside stuff just so this one stone doesn't run away? Oh man. This is very strange. This is so concentrated now. So we'll turn. Like he keeps asking to take something over here. And so we're just going to keep asking him, is that what you really want? He's like, yes. Okay, he just totally made almost, well, over 15 points. It's like close to 20 points here. But at what cost? How much do we get here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 15 plus whatever this is. So in terms of territorial balance, like it's actually kind of a fair exchange, but we're not done. This is not over. We got to keep Sente. I think we just want to play a move like this. This is very thin formation at top. But again, I'm eyeing this move. Yeah, he's going to defend that. If he defends this, then we can maybe play here. Let's just ask again. This isn't even asking. This is just sort of indirectly fixing this thinness. Oh, this is a little bit greedy. He'll get some forcing moves out of it, but okay, he's just going to respond like that. Great. Great. So we'll Hane now. Okay, Fox server, I think you're letting me down. You're letting me down. Keep pushing. Just keep pushing. Always the answer. Of course, playing a move like this is also good, but man, he just wants to be concentrated. So he's just like this is the third area now that he's like it's big. Like these are not small areas, but he's getting way too over concentrated. So I mean, this is all of his territory, right? It's going to come from the right. And here and here. I guess he can make something over here. This is still pretty wide open. Yep, okay. Just going to try. Let's force him towards this part. Yep. And I think we play this one. Just continue to harass. So if this group needs to live low here, I'm going to get a free move, and then again, this corner territory is going to get very small very quickly, which is very much to our liking. Here, I'm very tempted to take a Hane here. Let's think about this. This Hane, it's almost useful. A little dangerous. I don't think we need it. This is also over-concentrated for me, so I'm not entirely happy about playing this move, but I think we'll go with it. Little too over-concentrated for me, but again, that's the name of this game. Oh, he's going to push out that way. Okay. Again, I am starting to set up a really large top left. Really large. Okay, he's figuring out he needs to do something about it. But this is still going to get real large real quickly. This is kind of like his Sente. Let's just take it now. Again, that helps prevent him from getting two eyes underneath, should it come to that. Oh, what do we do? Hane feels strong. This feels big now, actually, with this thickness. Ooh, of course, we still have all this gunk in here. This is Hane. He'll probably take a push. He shouldn't take a push. It's probably the answer. Like, he should not play this move, but given how this group is going, wow. All right, really wanting to kill that stone. Do we just Tanuki here? How bad is this cut? Not that bad, right? Not bad yet, at least. This is annoying for him to deal with. Yeah, let's just play this. Let's just talk about his 20-point group there and say, hey, I can make a 20-point group of my own in your neighborhood. This was your side of the board. Oh, he takes the push. That means any stone that, now this part is very solid on the left. If he tries to throw in any stone over here, like I have, he has very few resources available. Weaknesses to exploit. That's what I'm really talking about when I'm talking about resources. Yeah, let's just take some points. This feels very slack, right? Like just to respond so meekly like this. But man, this is just big. You know, this is 40 points of pretty solid territory at this point. And can black get 40 solid points over here? And has to work really hard at it. Like really, really hard. This is like such a slow group. Like he's being very defensive, very mindful, like he's doing the right thing, making sure it doesn't come under attack. But, oh yeah, it feels real slow.
9.
Oh, time already? I don't want to be on a time limit.
6, 5.
Let's just jump in here. Oh, you're annoying, Fox. Let me turn you down. Okay, he's going to fight. Good for you. Good for you. Can I play this first, or I think I should jump out first technically, but this is a good follow-up. It's got to be a little bit careful. These two stones are not really disconnected, but they're also not really connected. Okay, now we do the real fighting. This is the game, right? Like after this fight's over. Oh no, there's still this fight. After this move, this I need to be much more mindful of this weakness here. Right now it's not really a huge deal because I don't really care that much about these two stones, but there will be a point where I will care.
9, 8, 7.
Let's just play this. He should extend. I think we can play this now. A little dangerous, but let's ask for it anyway. This cuts off these two stones from one direction. He should take this Atari, yeah. Ah, Ko. Ko is interesting. This making this Ko shape here instead of connecting. I kind of like it. I do kind of like that. Okay, so he's going to try to keep this connection alive, so all that was just gravy. That's fine. We've got some resources here to work with. Between the weaknesses on these two stones, and again, weaknesses on these two stones. I'm not in any real trouble here.
Yoyomi now starts.
Oh wow, look at that solid connection. Can I play here? Feels really overplay. But I'd love to play here. This feels like such a good shape point. Let's just play it and ask questions later. It's that kind of game, right? I think it's that kind of game. What's his follow-up here?
9,
It's a cut.
8, 7.
I don't really want to tempt him. I don't want to tempt him. No, stop it, timer.
3.
How many
2.
Buyomis do I get? 3? 3. Oh, all right. Let's take a second and drink some tea. Let's see. Oh, there's an estimate score button. I wonder if I can use it. I don't even know. Let's just push there and hit the button. Oh, it does do it. Okay. You guys can't see the pop-up, but it says white plus 28. So that's cool. That's cool. That's not very accurate. It was not very detailed for a score. But to give you a better idea of our own count, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So he's got about 50-ish points is what I'm looking at here. Meanwhile, I just have a straight up 40 at the top. That move's annoying. Do I care? Yeah, I kind of care. All right. Does give me a Gote-ai strongly. And actually, I have a Sente-ai here too. Wow, very defensive. Very defensive. So he's got the big dreams. I should have the big dreams too. Can he kill me? Not easily. I mean, maybe it's a necessary shape point if he wants to continue the attack. But why is he continuing the attack? He needs to get more strength first somewhere else. Like just attacking this directly is not going to work anymore. That's fine. You're gonna help me fix and style here. Can I just play here? Or is it still better to play this way? Maybe just better to play this. All right, at this point, after this push through, I do have to be a little bit more careful. A little bit more carefully to get actually, even though it looks like white's making eye shape here, I'm really not. But again, I always have the sequence down here to make eyes. So
9.
until he threatens this,
6, 5.
I'm looking mighty fine.
3, 2, 1.
All right, Yo-Yomi lady, you're annoying. Are you really going to push that way? Oh, he wants to turn this into territory. That would be good. Okay. If you want to turn that into territory, I'll turn all this into territory, and then we'll be totally cool. Everybody will be happy. Like, I'm totally fine giving him another 15 to 20 points here. If that means I get these 15 to 20 points, not a problem. Let's try it. This is very risky. This is a shot for him to actually cut me off. But I'd like to live dangerously. He's going to do it. He's going to do it. So we'll push through here. I think he has to come back this way. Yep. Okay, so basically, we should play this now. Well, maybe I should play this one first. No, because then he can play this. We can make this exchange, and then he can cut in here. Oh, I wonder. I think I needed to take this Atari first. Yeah, because he can play here now.
9, 8.
And this weird,
7.
looks like double co thing. Yeah. That's fine. We'll make do. We'll make do. You should take, like, oh, he's just probably using some good clock management skills, though. It's always good. This is a bad exchange to make. Oh, this is much worse than I initially thought. I forgot that this is just a co. All right. He should just probably finish this. No, he can't give up these 3. Okay, he should go on. I made this real. This co became really big. This is kind of embarrassing. Maybe push here as far as threats. Not sure. Dun,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think it's his last Yomi.
2 Yo-Yomis.
Oh no, he didn't lose one last time. Okay. Oh, okay. This is not big enough, dude. You still have to defend again. Because I gained actually quite a few points over here now. I'm not going to get all my 15 to 20 points here that I was fantasizing about. You going to defend again?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What are you going to do? You're going to play that way. Oh, okay. Does this work? Yes, it does work. So we have to defend once, and then I still have this threat. So, still totally cool. Everybody's cool. Nothing to see here. Move along. Still got to come back and fix.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Okay. I don't really want to fix. Let's do some other things first. Fixing here is pretty big, but so I was playing moves like this. This actually might be my next move. This is big. Yeah, so we gave him 50 points. That hasn't actually changed a whole lot, but he did get this. So, or maybe I guess it did change because he did get that. Let's just connect. He's going to try. He's going to try. Okay. I think he's got to be a little bit careful. But I guess I do too. I have a little. I don't quite see how he's going to take advantage of it. Maybe there? Is this the key point? Yeah, maybe. Oh, he's just going to push in. That's fine. You can just push in. Once I get this solid, this Hana gets really annoying for him. Like, very annoying. I can threaten another Ko for the corner territory. Is that even... I guess it's a thing. All right, that's big. That's big. So we can save that. Again, big move. Yep. Hane now? Hane now, I think. Meh. Okay, maybe I should just connect here. All right, be done with that. Oh, I should probably be taking this at some point. Yes, definitely need to take this at some point to threaten this Ko. That's okay, necessary. Pretty big. Pretty big. I definitely lost some ground here in the end game. So here, let's see what the score estimator says. Let's see how good this thing is. It says white by 30. Okay, according to score estimator, I did not lose ground. But I don't know. There's a time and place in my head where I was getting all these points, which is no longer true. Regardless, I don't think we have much to worry about in terms of this game. Do you want to get that one? This left-hand top is so big. And even though Black's territories aren't small, like they're all, above 10-point territories, here, 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 and here, collectively they still really only add up to like 50 to 60. And so when I make a 40-plus point territory right there at the top, like how do you compete with that with 4, 15-point territories? Like, you can't let white have anything else if that's the case. And this is sizable. There's another 15 here. There's also Komi. I don't think it's a 30-point game. Like, I don't think the score estimator is being very generous to my opponent. Or I think it is being, it's not being very generous enough to my opponent. My opponent does have this stuff. Yeah, this is all good endgame. Yep. Okay, I think we play this one now. Looks good. This is more annoying for him. Like, he just has to respond. Oh, he doesn't have to respond. What are you telling me? You're really not going to respond to this? I mean, I have an attachment here. Like, this works, right? Am I crazy? Okay. I think he agrees. What should we do in here? This feels fine, right? It's got a couple interesting pushes. Oh, the sun came up my window. This is putting a bunch of light on my face. Let's close that blind. There we go. Back to normal, dark hobbit hole lighting. That's how I like it. Okay, this is not the interesting part of the game. We have a big move down here. We should take this one, I think. This got reduced big time. This was just a former shadow its former 15-point self. Okay. Let's take all of our pushes. You prevent that push there. It's just a point, but it's a Sente point for him. This is also a good point. End game. It's actually more than a point. This is 2 points Gote. Can you connect underneath? Kind of, but not really. Okay. Let's just play it. I guess this is a good point too I should be taking. Take that one first. All right, score estimator. It says white by 24. That's a little better, or at least a little more accurate. Still seems like a lot. Oh, you know what? That was good. That's a big point. You should fix that at some point. All right. I hate timers.
5.
Do need to. I do eventually owe a move down here. Yep. I mean, we're not dead. But Ben 4 is a little sad. All right, bent 4 is very sad. We should have played down there. All right, estimator, what do you say now? There you go. White's only up by 20 now. He doesn't actually need to respond to this anymore.
6.
But he will. All right. That's cool. Let's push in. Just take all the pushes. Can I use this Aji to get this Liberty free so it's not bent for? I don't think I can. But that's my dream. I mean, this is free, right? Let's just play the free move. This is free as well, but it's just a fine co-threat. So let's leave it there. This one. Just connect this. This potentially is actually worth another like 3 points. Kind of almost makes up for losing the 5 or 6 I had in the corner.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm very tempted to play here. I do not think it works. Oh, fixing here. How I hate fixing there. How I hate fixing everywhere. There's this little cut here that's really traumatic. I don't think it actually works. So,
9.
not a real problem. Let's just play here.
7.
Oh, did I actually? Oh, it might work better if I now that yeah, that could be a problem. After I connect, I'm actually short the Liberty now that I needed. All right, let's connect anyway and assume that this co is now a thing. Man, so many little stupid co's this game. I'm going to assume he's going to play this right now, and then I'll respond with co. Yeah. We need this Liberty. Like, I don't need to kill anything here, but I do need this Liberty. Okay, we got the Liberty, so now we can go back and save all of our stuff. All right, that was a little dangerous. Oh, he's going to try? Did I not read this? I don't see it. But because of this Liberty. Again, this code Liberty was important. Shouldn't have allowed this spent 4 down here, though. That's the stuff that just makes you feel bad. That you know it's there, and you're just kind of, like, ignoring just for the fun of it. What's your next move? Seriously, what is the next move? Oh, unless there's something here? Maybe like a wedge there? But I just back off. Like wedge there. Come down, maybe? I don't know. I mean, he can win the co anytime he wants. That co is his.
9, 8, 7.
Okay. He's fishing. Doing some real fishing. Let's drink some tea. Okay. Then what? This is big. This is big. Because there's these pushes in here. They're also big. Maybe this one first?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know if he got that off or not. Nope. Oh, he did get that off in time. This Byoyomi lady feels like she gives him an extra second at the end. It's like second or third time he's pretty definitively hit 0 according to my count. and not been charged to Byoyomi. So, all right, Estimator. Estimator says still white by 20.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'll tell you what. Here, you can even take whatever you want. Here, I'll give you the point. Actually, if he connects this and he shorts himself liberties, then I can just go there. So this isn't necessarily the best move to make. Unless, actually, no, it is if he is planning on closing this anyway. Like, there's always a point here.
9,
So it's fine. It's
7.
That's annoying. He's got threats. Yep. There's a threat. Oh, we gotta play another ko. This one? This one looks good. I think I can play another one here. I give up 7 points there, 8 points. This is definitely not worth 8 points to start another ko, but yeah, could be worse. I'm really short on ko threats. I guess I have this one. Let's take that one. Really short. Where's my? Where I'm fighting a ko somewhere. I can't even remember. Here, this one. So many kind of dinky, annoying kos. That's how it goes, though. When it rain kos, it pours kos. These are theoretically, like, they're good ko threats in the sense that they are good. They're threats. I'm going to respond to them, but there's a little bit of Aji here that is getting solidified that I don't have to apply any brain power to now. I guess I just take this. It does allow him to connect. It's fine, though.
9, 8,
Anything
7,
better?
6.
So, this one? I mean, that's just a good move. I'm just getting to the point where there's just good moves. That's good. That's good.
9, 8,
I just give up 7 points here.
6, 5, 4.
I think that's fine. Let's give up 7 points. Okay. Okay. I think this is bigger than this one, but I'm not sure. Not sure. Actually, it's probably not. This is probably bigger. Yeah.
9,
Yep.
8, 7,
This one looks more threatening, though, I think, is the thing.
4.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Okay. Probably take that one. Okay. Leave that one there. Just take this. Endgame. like endgame can be really interesting if you're really into it. But in a game where you're ahead by a lot of points or even down by a lot of points, you just don't really care. They do get a little bit frustrating. Oh, I should have taken this too. This is also a big move. All right, estimator. Mirror, mirror on the wall. I'm only up by 16. We've definitely lost some ground here because of this co. His territories have shrunk a little bit. Before I was sort of giving him a healthy 15 points for each of these, and none of them, I think, are going to hit 15 now, except for this one. The one where he won the co. I mean, that's pretty good. I think we play this one first. Okay. That's fine, we'll respond. Yeah, that's big. All right, let's stretch it out. Oh, yep. Okay, that's a good point. This is a good point too, actually. What? Where did he play? Oh, he played down there. Wow. Okay. I just play this one, right? Or do I which one's better? I capture a stone here, but he has a chance to win 2 back. So this is like 1. This is like even. This is also even.
6, 5, 4,
so
3, 2, 1.
All right. Play the simple one. No more co's. This is actually a really interesting endgame problem. Like, which move is better here to play? To capture, and then assume that he defends, and then Atari, and then he takes. So right then, he's fighting a co for 1 point. Is the end result. But it's my move. In this one, it's his move. He connects, I connect, it's his move. But he doesn't get the chance for 1 point. What? What is... I don't... That's the worst one, dude. Because now I get the point. All right. He totally played the wrong one there. Oh, is there a liberty issue? I mean... whatever. All right, 2-point move there. Looks like it's the best. Yeah, we still have a couple of these little co's left on the board. Make them stop. You get one, you get a lot. It's really hard to play a game like with just one significant co. That is a move. It does work. That's a good Sente point. All right. So he should play there. This is a good move now. Yep, that he's taking that. And then looks like he should take a co. Oh, or we're probably playing. This is a Chinese server, right? So we're probably playing Chinese scoring. So not only do we have to play out all the endgame, we have to play out all the dame endgame. Tisk tisk. Just gonna try. I don't think this is anything. Nothing, right? Let's disconnect that way. Just to be sure. I think we just descend. Play here. Just descend. Okay, dead. Score score estimator says white by 15.5. You should take your co here. Okay. Interesting. This is just an L group. This is just dead. I mean, I guess we'll just play there. Why does go take so long? I just want to win my first Fox game here. That's fine. This is the part of these games I should just like tell stories. This doesn't do anything though. What story should I tell? So when I was living in Austin, Texas, there were a lot of homeless people in Austin, Texas, right? Nice, great weather city, college town. It had a very eccentric population. And so we had a large homeless population, and I have a number of stories of my encounters with homeless people there, in part because I had a friend who started this program who wanted to take homeless people to dinner. So I have some stories from that episode in particular. But this story is that I had just gone grocery shopping at the H-E-B, which I don't think exists anywhere else other than Texas. I have to just take, right? Let's just take. Cool. And there was a person on the street asking for money, sort of on the driveway out of the H-E-B, and had a couple bags full of groceries. And I looked over at my seat, and there were some bananas just lying on top. And I was like, oh, all right, that's great. I'll just give this guy some bananas. So I pull up to the light, waiting. The guy's there. Roll down my window, grab a few bananas, and the light turns green at that moment. And the guy, he doesn't really see me at first. Like I'm trying to give him some bananas. He's just kind of, who knows. Do I have to think about this? I don't have to think about this, right? We're just playing Dame.
9, 8, 7.
He doesn't see me at first. The light turns green. Like the cars behind me are starting to get mad. Like they want me to go. And so I just decide to toss this guy some bananas out the window. But I did it kind of while I was accelerating the car to go through the green light, and they came out a lot faster and a lot harder than I intended. So I totally just turned out, wailed this bunch of bananas at this homeless guy's head and whacked him like smack in the face, and I drove off. So
6, 5.
I have to do a move? That's a terrible move. Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. We're just in co. All right, I'm thinking about homeless people and bananas right now. Now I need to play a real co-threat to win this co. Oh, here's a real co-threat. So anyway, that's the story of how I hit a homeless guy in the head with a bunch of bananas. Cool story, bro. True story, though. All right, let's just connect that one. Any other dame? There's dame there. I need to think about other dame. Oh, this is actually a dame. So we'll play this one first, because this one's not obvious. Oh, there's dame there. Yeah, okay. So we'll play this one, and then he'll play this one, and then I'll play this one. And that'll be game. Ah, he played it. All right. Very good. So we get to take this one now. So mathematically equivalent. All right, how do we end the game on Fox? Pass button is there. Okay, I see it. Do.
9.
I won. All right, there's a little win screen that says he resigned. Why the hell would you resign now? Just count the game. It says it's a 15.5 point win for white. Okay. That took a long time, but good. Also, it didn't give me a win here. I want my win. Fox. You let me down. All right, so pretty fun game. Here, I'll load it into OGS so I get my little pen tool and I'll look through some of the AI high points for you, and we'll do a little bit of analysis, some post-game wrap-up. Stay tuned. All right, we're back. And yeah, the AI certainly agrees with my assumption that the whole second half of the game was very uninspired playing of Go. Granted, there wasn't a lot there. Like once we sort of had the group settled, there wasn't anything really interesting going on. But even so, with a dull situation, I think us two made it even duller. Again, the game was just never in doubt. If we put on the analyze mode, you can just see the awesome white bar of solid winningness throughout. So it definitely, was more, uninspired, I think is the correct term to use. Here, I want to bring back my Fox picture here so we know where this is a game from the Fox server. Anyway, just a really uninspired 3-down game. But, however, that being said, there are a couple of really interesting situations earlier on in the game that I think are totally worth talking about and actually interesting. So let's look at a couple of those. Definitely not going to go through like the last 120, 130 moves because it's so dull. Like this is bad move. Like it's not that any of the moves are bad. They're just all like -2 points, -3 points for each side. Like no one is finding the right point at the right moment. But no one's really screwing everything up either. Like no one is taking any risks. So this move isn't really needed yet. This is a very dangerous shape for black. But since black can still sort of come out, there's a compromise here where black can give up some more of the corner. This is a little bit too defensive. And so anyway, even from this point, right, the robot's already liking AI. This move, though, we should talk about. This little guy right here. This is not actually a really good move. I understand what black's trying to do. Black is trying to capitalize on using these two stones to attack something here. But the thing is, this stone is still well enough placed that black can't actually kill it directly. So, in the end, black needs to play another move there. And once black does that, okay, black's essentially played a 3-move corner that still has Aji problems. Right? Like, how do you play a 3 moves in the corner and not have a solid corner yet? I mean, the corner is solid enough, but this is not the best result for black. Because white can still make some thickness off of it. Something like this. So this is a solid, let's see, looks like 16 plus 3, not almost 20 points, just maybe a point shy of 20-point corner. But you're playing 3 moves there in the opening. Like, you need to have at least, a 15-point corner and the outward influence from it. And so it feels burdensome for black to only get sort of like a middle-of-the-road result early on here. And in the meantime, especially after all this plays out, when black plays here, white should just come in here and just destroy this corner potential anyway. And so this is my mistake in the game. I'm just thinking, I don't know where black is going here. I don't know what he's going to do, so let's just play solidly and make him find the solution to the funky shape. But no, in this case, all these moves, I should just immediately responding here. Like here, the whole time. Whatever black does, just push here. And yes, I'm going to come under attack immediately. And I always have to ask myself, is that something I really want at this point in the game? Am I okay to come under attack? And the answer here is yes. Like, it's totally fine. Like everything else is pretty solid. Yes, there's the potential for a split here, but I can deal with this. Maybe in this case just there, or even maybe this move. I can deal with this on this side, and again, I can totally deal with this on this side. Like, everything is fine. Everybody is cool. So, anyway, in response to all this, if I do play this, we can expect something, along these lines. Next move for black's kind of hard, maybe there. So white will get out and not have 2 eyes, but, can certainly make 1 eye. Black will essentially get stronger on both sides. Black will get to play both sides, but both of these territories are real small. And yes, black still has the resource of being able to harass this white group, but this white group isn't in trouble. Like, it can just deal with harassment. And especially since the rest of the next big area of development is all in white's favor, white can be harassed a little bit. It's okay. It's okay. It's far away from the developable stuff. Yes, there is a little bit of a scary black thickness here, but the thinness that exists with this group, and even this group too, like both of these aren't really that strong, means that this white group really can't come under attack that severely. White can lean somewhere and make some shape. So all of this, oops, get rid of all those marks. All of this means that, again, white should just come here. Although in this case, the AI really likes this move to defend this bottom. Again, we noted in the game how over-concentrated black was getting. Just make black even more concentrated. Just keep asking questions. Hey, is that what you really want? Is that what you really want? Is that what you really want? Make him take it. So in the end, it's too many stones for too small of a territory, and then come over here. So this is a big opportunity swing. Again, if this is like a 3 or 4 point loss, like I didn't know what I would even use this move for, right? But it just seemed like the uniting point between all the black stones. It's not gaining any points for white. It's really just sort of preventing some possibility of future points for black. In the game, I thought, oh, it would totally help me fight over here. If I got to run this out, then it would, absolutely expose the weakness. But this is too slow. Just fight. Just have to come out immediately. And again, same thing. I just need to play there. I'm doing way too much prep work here. I'm being way too safe about this. And I feel safe because, again, I have all this potential. So if black just at any point decides, hey, this is my territory, I go, that's great. This is my territory. Mine's bigger. So it's not like not coming out is game losing. Like this isn't going to change the direction of the game, but in terms of technical Go prowess, it's not the best. I would do better just to fight my way out, let my opponent be smaller rather than fight a big territory versus a bigger territory in this case. Okay, here, this is all fine-ish. Again, these moves are a little bit slack. I don't really need to play them. I should probably just do something over here, or actually just still do this exchange and then just, unite my stones. Who cares if black comes this way? I still have this little inroad right here from white. So it's real hard for black to actually defend all of this. And that was my fear before, that if I don't push up here, this is the meeting point between two moyos, right? Very common proverb. You can kind of see it, that black is trying to make this into something, and I'm trying to make this into something. So where do those meet? Right here. As this feels important, but I already have a solid connection down here. So if black, wants to take the time to seal this in, well, number one, there's still weaknesses. I can still cut through here, and can still be reduced. And again, there are these cuts. Like I have this is hemmed in, right? Black can hem in with a move like this, but there's going to be weaknesses that I can exploit from the outside and harass. So it's really not that big of a deal. This is an okay move, but again, not needed. This is all a good sequence, but this point was an interesting moment that I kind of struggled with in shape in the game. And if you remember, I connected here, but I even commented, I said, this makes me over-concentrated. And indeed, the robot agrees. I think the most robot preferred move is here, or here, I'm not sure. I'd like both of these, and both are interesting. This one is perhaps the more obvious one for most players because it connects the same way, but having this stone here actually has a better relationship to this stone. So you can just see like this is basically the same as my move except better because it has a better relationship. So it does all the exact same stuff. Perhaps the slightly more fancy one that is, oops, not that one, is this one. And as a Q player, you worry about, this is like your nightmare, right? Like what happens when you do here? And this isn't actually that big of a deal. Like, number one, if black gets strong, we can always just sort of bail on this stone and just link up and be strong. Like, so if, no, decline, don't invite me right now. How do I quit? Not be invited, decline matches. Okay, sorry about that. So that's a thing. The other thing here, is that I can still connect and actually be okay because I have this stone here. For black to come out, this is just a fight. And it's a really hard fight for black, actually. Actually, I don't think it's even a fight. There's nothing. I'm just dead. So this, I guess obviously you play this one. In this case, if black has nothing else, right, black can't push through here and expect to get anything. This is just dead. So yeah, missed opportunity here. I couldn't find this shape. This is the best shape. Unless black can get some more influence here, then this is better. It just depends on, what black, how can black harass this, right? If black gets a whole bunch of moves here that are threatening, then maybe you don't, or maybe you can't play this one. Even with those, you could actually still play this one, though. Black would need something else. So I thought that was an interesting shape point. This is very bad for black in general. Like all of these points just lose points along the way. It just solidifies white's territory. Not the best. Again, this move's not needed. Robot still wants to harass this way much more directly, force black into more over-concentrated shape. Like I said, this was just a straight-up point loss for black. It's not the worst thing to do in the world, but you don't want to help white too much when white's already on the verge of making super solid 40-point territories. And I think the last point that we should make here is this sequence. The robot did not like this one. I'm not even really sure why it didn't, but it was happier to go do things like this right now. We're playing here. This is just very wishy-washy. It doesn't really set up anything. Black can kind of deal with it. This is like one of those very middling kind of moves where, like black can counterattack, but you can't really, like black can connect over here, under here. Like it just feels very dame-ish, like we're both just playing dame. And like I know for white that feels good in the game, but in doing so, I am giving my opponent an opportunity to try for something else. Instead of just playing solid, safe, secure moves, I am giving a little bit of an opportunity here for something that's really not that large. Until black, makes this cut. Here, let's play a move here. Until black plays this cut, I'm really not fighting for this isn't very much here. Again, I have a couple strong stones. So this is all kind of wishy-washy. But going forward here, I totally missed the opportunity because black's shape is a problem. Let's see if I can find the point. Yeah, here. So first of all, I shouldn't play here. I should just jump out again. Also, in response to this, I should jump out. So there's a bunch of little mistakes here just in terms of how I handle this group. I should just keep the momentum going in my direction. I don't do either of those, but again, none of them are really problems. But here, this move is overplay for black. And the AI suggested move here, I'll give you a moment to find it. See if you can figure out what white should do. Pause the video, take your time. Is here. And here we'll get all that AI garbage off the screen. Is this one. And this is just a very nice response. And I think you can see why immediately what happens. And it has to do with the fact that this group, right, needs to be connected over here or connected over here. Like it has two options. But what happens if you threaten to disconnect one of those ways and in between it simultaneously, right? If I create a third point of disconnection, I'm actually threatening to disconnect it three ways. And my opponent can really only defend two. So it's kind of cool. Check this out. So white plays here. Or here, we'll get that off. White plays here. What do you want to try for black? If black takes this Atari, you can see, oh, black wants to connect there now. But then white's going to push here. Are you going to disconnect that way? Well, then I can make two eyes, or better yet, come underneath and capture this whole stick. Right? It's the fact that by playing this third point, I have a disconnect point there, there, and I guess technically there. And all I need to get are two. If I get any two of those four, that's a win. And in the next four moves, my opponent will get two moves, I'll get two moves. And so by creating 4 points of disconnect, I can disconnect. So that's pretty cool. And I think I was already in Byo-Yomi at this point, I think, in the game. And so I just wasn't looking for these savage disconnecting points like that. So if I found this point, I would have just had a very easy game. from here on out. To the point where my opponent maybe would have even resigned. Granted, my opponent was down 20 points the whole game and never resigned until it was time to count the score. So that was kind of frustrating. But regardless, all right, I think that was a fun inaugural game on the Fox Go server. Had a nice, easy 3-Dawn match. I don't know how quickly it ranks up, but we'll probably play a few 3 more Dawns and see how quickly we can get to 4-Dawn and then try some of that. Yeah, in the meantime, hopefully you enjoyed that game. Again, sorry that whole ending felt very uninspired. But sometimes that's just how Go feels in those games that are just decided early. You know, if you get up big or you get down big. Well, it's actually if you get up big and... No, it doesn't matter. Someone gets up big and their opponent, you or the other person, never finds an opportunity to swing the game into chaos or confusion or give yourself an opportunity. Like if you just play everything super solid when you're up, that's just kind of how it goes sometimes. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.